Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee recommends the filing of graft and perjury charges against some former and current officials of the Education Department and the Budget Department's Procurement Service. This is still over the purchase of overpriced laptops meant for public school teachers. Facing possible charges are former DepEd Undersecretary Elaine Pascua, Undersecretary Annalyn Sevilla, former Assistant Secretary Salvador Malana, former PSDBM Executive Director Lloyd Christopher Lau, along with several other officials. The Senate committee also recommends the abolition of the PSDBM, which would leave it up to state agencies to conduct their own procurement. Lawmakers likewise want the 979 million pesos spent on the pricey laptops recovered. One expert says that the exodus of nurses is not the only problem of the country's health workforce. In an interview with the Chiefs, former Philippine College of Physicians President Maricar Limpin said that there is also a shortage of physical and respiratory therapists who are also leaving for greener pastures. Dr. Limpin added that keeping them in the country boils down to wages and working conditions.
You know, the call for better opportunity is higher in the US and in the European countries. I think government must really do something to ensure that we will have enough workers to be left in the country to take care of the Filipinos.
And 8 areas in Lake Cebu, South Cotabato have been affected by a fish kill. Municipal agriculturist Zaldi Artacho says most of the dead fish are from 134 fish cage operators in the province. More than 143,000 kilos of tilapia died, amounting to a little over 10 million pesos based on the 70 peso per kilo average price. The local government is now looking at possible assistance that can be extended to affected residents and fish cage operators. One News Now will be back after this quick break. Keep it here. I'm Sean Yao. We have more news out of Davos, Switzerland as the World Economic Forum winds down. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres says the world is in a sorry state from a myriad of interlinked challenges. Here's what he had to say.
We need cooperation, yet we face fragmentation. And I'm not here to sugarcoat the scale of that challenge or the sorry state of our world. We can't confront problems unless we look them squarely in the eye. And we are looking into the eye of a Category 5 hurricane. Our world is plagued by a perfect storm on a number of fronts. Start with the short term, a global economic crisis. The outlook, as we all know, is bleak. Many parts of the world face recession, and the entire world faces a slowdown. And we see deepening inequalities and the rapidly unfolding cost of living crisis affecting women and girls the most. Greenhouse gas emissions are at record levels and growing. The commitment to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees is nearly going up in smoke. Without further action, we are headed to a 2.8 degree increase, and the consequences, as we all know, would be devastating. All these challenges are interlinked, and they are piling up like cars in a chain reaction crash.
And back here at home, the Commission on Elections reiterates that the data of Filipino voters are safe and secure. This assurance comes after the National Privacy Commission cleared the poll body and Smartmatic on an alleged data breach before the 2022 elections. The COMELEC also said that it is fully committed to the Privacy Act of 2012 and continuously strengthening its technology systems, among which is the creation of its own cybersecurity division. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Only 12 high-ranking PNP officials have yet to submit their courtesy resignations. PNP spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo says these cops did not bother to turn in their resignations since they're already up for retirement. So far, 941 PNP generals and colonels have heeded the DILG's directive to step aside for a cleansing of the ranks. The Budget Department has set aside funds for the improvement of 8 airports. These are the Ninoy Aquino International Airport and local airports in Lawag, Tacloban, Antique, Bukidnon, Zamboanga, Vigan, and Mlang. The DBM says the repairs are in accordance with President Bongbong Marcos's directive to improve mobility and connectivity. Senator Amy Marcos has called out the PNP over the alleged harassment of farmer Merlita Gallardo. The Bayambang Police in Pangasinan reportedly made Gallardo sign a waiver retracting her previous statements before a Senate hearing last Tuesday. Gallardo was the wife of one of the 5 onion farmers who died by suicide over huge crop losses. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.